Today on the Hungry Cowboy, we're making Nutella French Toast. A while back, I was talking to my dad. He was mentioning that I think on television, he saw some kind of a recipe for a fancy French toast, and I couldn't find that recipe. But I dug around, found a few more, and kind of, gelled them all together, and came up with a very fun, very tasty breakfast thing that we're gonna put together. It is delicious, it's awesome, you're gonna love it. So, if you happen to see my dad roaming around the town of Stables, Minnesota, and you try this, if you like it, tell him thank you. If you don't like it, just turn around and walk the other way. You want to avoid that kind of awkwardness. And fellas, if you're watching this, I promise you, you will get extra brownie points if you make this for your lovely lady on Valentine's Day. Especially if she thinks it's delicious, which she will. All right, kids, step one, we're gonna work with some French bread. Take that bad boy and start slicing it into 1.5, 1.25-ish inch slices. The key here is just making sure that they're thick enough that you can go ahead and basically butterfly these. So you're gonna cut these kind of in half, most of the way down. My mouth is watering already. I have to be honest, Nutella, it's one of my failings. It's one of my weak points in life. I love the stuff. They try to market it as healthy. Let's not kid ourselves. You eat too much of this stuff like I do, there's nothing healthy about it, but it's very, very good. So what you're gonna do now is just take a nice big old tablespoon of Nutella and get it in each one of these. Because the bread, at this point, is saying, "Oh, I'm so hungry, and one thing I could use in my mouth right now is Nutella. I love Nutella. Let's do this, baby." That's very excited bread. It won't all be that excited, but I bet most of it will. Nutella right in the middle. Oh, that is some beautiful stuff. And if you don't know where to find Nutella, it should be in your everyday grocer, probably near the peanut butter. Or if you have an aisle that's just named like Paradise or Best Things in the World, it's gonna be there as well. And gang, just in case you're making this recipe in real time, make sure that you dice up a couple of strawberries, maybe a handful of strawberries, get some sugar in there just enough to sweeten it even more than the strawberries already are. Set it aside for a half hour or so, you'll be in business. Speaking of business, we've got to move on with ours. Take a bowl, into which is going to go 5 dead chickens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's a whole family. That is disgusting. 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Add to that 1 full cup of milk. Also 1 1/2 tablespoons of sugar. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. 2 tablespoons AP flour. And about 1/4 teaspoon each of baking powder. And the same deal with some cinnamon. We need to get this mixed together. So hopefully you have a cat. If you, in your house, don't have a cat, go out into the neighborhood and find a cat because you're gonna need to pull a whisker. And whisk it up. Whisk it. Whisk it good. All right, friends, once your egg mixture is sufficiently whisked, go ahead and fire up the old stove. All we're doing here is waiting for the butter to melt sufficiently, giving us a nice non-stick coating. During this time, go ahead and take your mixture, and the key here is to not get the Nutella part of it, the middle, too saturated. Do both sides. All right, from there, we're gonna go ahead and get this guy into our pan. And like any normal French toast, just until golden brown, should take a minute or two, at which point we're gonna flip it over and do the B side. This stuff is smelling good. Oh yeah, she's ready. Ready to go. Oh, come on, big fella. Oh, it smells good. And if you're anything like my mother, you're gonna wanna add probably 1/2 gallon of syrup to this. Go ahead, do that. Right now, though, I'm gonna try just with the syrup of the strawberries. Just a little sprinkling of some powdered sugar. Oh, that looks like money. Get yourself a fork, kids. It is time to dig in. Oh, there's some chocolate in there. Get some strawberries. Oh, wow. Oh, this is outstanding. Fellas, gentlemen, again, heed my warning or my advice. Please, make your lady friend some of this for Valentine's Day. She will love you, love you, love you. I hope you all have a great Valentine's Day, filled with good food, hopefully a fancy dinner somewhere, and just a very nice day for you and yours. I'm Eric Neznik, the Hungry Cowboy. I continue to be younger than I look, but older than I feel. I'll see you next time. Dang it, that's tasty. Oh, honey, I'm so happy. I mean, I know every other you've gotten me roses and flowers and chocolates, and you bought me that car one year, and you took me to Antigua. That was lovely, too. But this is just otherworldly. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, the strawberries and the chocolate. You really do love me, don't you? Oh, I love you, too. Oh, it's so beautiful.